Welcome to a brand new episode of the Real Life Podcast, a member of the Nation Network of Podcasts and delivered by DoorDash.
Welcome to Real Life, everyone. What is going on right now?
I think that I'm in love with Matthew Tkachuk.
Are you guys all drunk?
Episode 400. I think it's time for a new intro.
400. That's a milestone.
It is a milestone.
Holy shit. Give us a sound effect.
Well, that is a sound effect.
It's an eerie number, isn't it?
It is. 400 episodes of the Real Life Podcast.
Holy cow. How do you people put up with this? How do you put up with it, Tyler?
Well, I've only been here since...
The ulcer must be just massive at this point.
Mm-hmm. I've only been around for a few hundred. I bet you I've been around for probably 300 of the episodes now.
I'm probably like 250 or something.
I've probably passed Wanya at this point on this one.
Oh, yeah, you probably have. Chalmers has been passed by... Who hasn't even passed by?
We have guests that have passed Chalmers.
Yeah.
But anyways, 400 episodes.
He did promise he'll be back Monday.
Yeah, he did.
Is that how he worded it? Or did he say, just let me...
Yeah, you're probably right.
Out today, back Monday at average.
What does that mean, at average?
That's cryptic?
Yeah, that is
cryptic.
That is different. Anyways, this episode is brought to you by the HGA Group, who we love very much. Wanye told me a great story about once when he went over to do business with the HGA Group, and they were like, "Would you like to do this meeting in our Oilers room?"
Oh, they have an Oilers room, and they have a Team Canada room.
Ooh,
yes. So anytime I walk in for a meeting there, and they realize it's me. Yeah, they like apologize if they put us in the Canada room.
Oh, because
I'm like, I don't care. Like
2022 IHF World Junior Hockey Championships coming to Edmonton in August.
Connor Bedard,
and maybe Matvei Michkov. No, is Russia not allowed in these tournaments still?
No, they're not allowed.
Too bad. No Matvei Michkov. That's not happening. But anyways, check out. Tickets start at $40. IHF.
Terrible. I'm looking at myself on the screen. I'm wearing a tank top today because it is plus 500 today.
It's hot.
And I'm wearing short shorts and a tank top because I don't give a shit.
What is your house like?
We don't have AC, man. I
don't have AC. Well, I have a portable, but
it was 29 degrees.
Sleeping in the basement?
No, we actually stayed upstairs. I don't know why. We should have went to the bed. It's because we got Crawford. We're set up more upstairs in the. For any of you fathers out there, that had the luxury of having what's called a baby brezza, which is a Keurig for babies, because you hit the button and it pours the bottle to the right amount of formula.
It looks exactly like
It is a game-changing thing.
It looks exactly like a coffee maker.
Like we packed this thing and we took it with us to Moose Jaw. Like this thing is an essential. So to be in the basement and then to have to be half asleep and walk up the stairs, go use the Brezza. Maybe just bring the Brezza downstairs.
Maybe just bring the Brezza down with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to. Yeah. So I don't know why we didn't sleep downstairs.
What about the new crib, Tyler? Is it hot in there or what?
So yes, short answer, yes. But in my old apartment or condo, I didn't have a ceiling fan in my bedroom, and I do now.
That's nice.
It's a game changer. And I have big windows too in my bedroom. So you crank open the window, you get the ceiling fan going, leave it running all day. And it's bearable at least.
It's just the worst part about this kind of heat in Edmonton is that it's not like there's a reprieve even when the sun goes down. It's 30 degrees until like 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's just radiating. So I got up in the middle of the night to feed Crawford and it was like still like 25 degrees in the house.
Yikes.
It's hot.
Yeah, it is, but better than the alternative. Although some people would argue that the cold is better. Like Zach Lang was like, he ranked the months of the year and his top three were like December, January, November. And I was like,
January is a tough one. December. Well, actually
I'm into December.
Jasper in January, Shadow Tourism Jasper is a great time.
Also pond hockey tournament in January. Also great.
But like there's some magic around December.
February is the worst month.
There's nothing going on.
There's nothing going on.
Like you can go on ski trips. I love winter culture. Like I love skiing. I love doing all those things, but minus 30 those days, there's not much going on, but
it's a good winter day is awesome.
Peak. Like but that's like,
there's that 3 week window though.
Yeah.
Where it's rough.
Yeah. Well, we had a 3 week this year. Jeez.
It's just painfully rough.
Oh, I got to show you something. I got to show you guys something and I was promised I can't post it, but I got to show you it.
So you're going to show it to us and we can't talk about it on the show?
I'm wondering if I can play it loud enough.
I'm wildly intrigued as to what this is going to be.
I don't know if I can play the audio. I'll see. Just wait. I'm going to try.
All right. I'm going to post
Hi, Jay. We want to just say hi from Finland. We're in Oulu now. Look who's here. Yeah. I'm coming back. He's fucking coming.
I'm coming back.
So let's connect some dots here.
I was told I can't post it, so I'm playing the audio, and I'm not even going to talk about it because I've already gone too far. But I did it because I love you all.
I'm coming back. Take that as you heard it
in a Finnish accent. Like it's tough to decipher, but I know there's some code breakers out there, and I'll let you.
If you're going to break the code, Mika Koskinen is playing in Switzerland. So that one is out.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Marcus Granlund is back, motherfuckers.
Tikkanen is coming out of retirement.
I love Finns.
I'm working with Larvin and I have been chatting a lot. I'm working with him. We're trying to bring a big group of Finns to come in October.
Nice.
And I'm excited about. I miss Larvin and he's such. I miss
the scene that those guys provide.
The vibe
because it's very interesting when we bring in international travelers. There's geographically very close, Sweden and Finland, but the approach to Oilers game, not close.
More refined. Yeah. Like the Swedes will kind of get into their chanty, but they're they have to be in their seats in the moment of the game. And like, that's when that'll activate. But outside of that, they're obviously very well behaved. Finn's just like the game day. It's just like the minute they wake up, it's just go time until they shut the bar down and they are bringing the energy. It's awesome. And that's why I'm still determined. No, COVID screwed us on the first go around. I am not going away with this. We should do a nation vacation to Finland. I know it can't be a big one because it'll be pricey because it's a lot of travel, but I would love to host a group of, 15, 20 Edmontonians, in September, right before our season starts. They're kind of, a few weeks already into their season and just go live Scandinavian life, have Larvinen host us and go watch some Liga games with Finns and just like let it happen and participate.
I want to participate in sauna culture.
Oh man, the sauna culture. It's the best. It is the best.
That's what I want.
It's a great place. Beautiful country, fun, good people.
I want to go.
And delicious Mustamakkara for my
What's that?
Friends
Fish?
From Tempera. It is a black sausage.
Oh, I took a swing with fish and I was not close, Tyler.
Well,
what kind of animal?
Reindeer? I did have reindeer. I don't know if it's in the sausage. It might be.
What is the sausage called again?
Mustamakkara.
Well, I'm going to take
go like Mustamakkara and then go tempura, which is
sausage. Let's see what we got here. Mustamakkara. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, it's a blood sausage.
Oh, okay. I thought it wasn't a blood sausage. Don't let the term, and I'm going to offend people from Ireland where blood sausage is big. And obviously my Finnish friends where Mustamakkara is very, very big.
It's the name.
It's just the name. Exactly.
It's
like they need their kiwi. They need their Chilean sea bass. Moment because we all eat, like not all, but some of us eat steak.
I love a good medium rare steak.
Well, that's so thing, we just call it like blood plate.
Yeah. Blood plate. Delicious.
Yeah. Blood. It's amazing. Blood tissue.
Mustamakkara is a type of Finnish blood sausage traditionally eaten with a lingonberry jam.
Oh, love the lingonberries.
It is available at many stores across Finland, but is considered a specialty of tempura.
Tempura.
Per kama.
We went to like the Mustamakkara place and it was just lined up right before we were going out to a little lake / sauna situation at my friend Sammy's house.
So I'm looking at these. What is this like a breakfast thing? What are we talking here? Because I'm just looking at sausages as they're presented.
It's a any day, anytime thing. Like that place was lined up. They're just doling out links of sausage there. And people are lined up and they've got a beautiful system on how they do it. So when we do this trip, trust me, when we're in Tempera, we will go for some Mustamakkara.
I'm down. I'm ready.
And some snooze.
Oh, we'll snooze up.
But don't they like their snooze is like fucking, that's rocket fuel, isn't it? That shit?
And Larvinen would be hosting this. And I can almost assure you Tikkanen will come and hang out with us at one point. I can almost assure you. Yeah. Marvin,
You were wearing like short shorts today.
Well, they come up. They come up a little bit. I know. That's the thing. My girlfriend's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Do you realize it's going to be 35 degrees today?"
AC in the office.
Yeah, I know, but like, I take my phone calls outside.
Yeah, you're a big walker.
Gotta get my steps in.
Got you.
And it is hot AF. And I just wanted to be ready
what's
for
the
that.
approach now? Because I also am getting my steps in, but I'm waking up extra early to take the dog for a walk.
See, that's smart. See, Hot Dog doesn't walk with me unless we're in like foreign territory. If we're near the house and Mom isn't with us, he won't walk with me. That's just that's the Dachshund breed. But like if we're like somewhere far away from home, he'll walk for days. So I can't take Hot Dog for a walk. So I get my steps in doing calls here. And then also I'm going to attempt going to the Victoria driving range on my way home today.
Ooh, that's
We
gonna be
keep
spicy.
meaning to do
Just to loosen. Well, we got to do a morning round at Riverside. That's what we got to do.
When? Give me the date and I'm in.
Oh, well, let's pick one. We'll pick a tea time. Try to be one of the first early ones. So we're done at like 9:00 and start our day. But I'm off this weekend. I'm going to Canmore and I'm playing some golf. So, and my last round was so bad.
Where are you playing out there?
Silvertip and Stewart Creek.
Nice.
Yeah. So, looking forward to that. So I just I want to be able to enjoy my round a bit. So I want to go and try to groove something together.
Get something figured out. When I went and I golfed out in Jasper, I asked him if I could demo one of the new TaylorMade Stealth drivers.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, I had convinced myself over the last few months, if I go get a new driver, it's going to add like 10 to 15 yards onto my drive. It does not.
No, swing speed adds to your drive.
I just thought, because I'm using the same driver I've been using now for like 9 years, right? Like since I was like 15.
Yeah, it's always funny. Like they're always like golf club, like new cutting edge technology for straighter shots. I'm like, if you don't change your swing, sir, the ball ain't gonna change direction. I'll tell you that much.
So that's what I learned from demoing a new driver is that
there's some of it like on drivers, some technology where you can get a little bit like with those carbon faces where maybe there's a little bit of bounce, but there's to nerd out on golf, there's regulations around the bounce off a golf face. It's called the coefficient of restitution is the term, and it can only be a certain number or a threshold. This is on the PGA, of course. Amateurs can do whatever they want. Put a trampoline on the end of your driver and go for it. But
like those clubs that don't even require you to swing. Yeah, I always see those on TikTok. The guy just holds it and presses the button and pew.
I need
just like in Caddyshack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good stuff.
What were we talking about? You're out in Canmore, and then after that, we were
talking about, actually, it was that message I played, talking about Mustamakkara, talking about Larvinen. Yeah. So I do want to do a Euro trip. And then if the Oilers ever play in Europe again, we will best believe we will be doing something.
Nice.
Shout out Nation Vacation coming up to Toronto. Looking forward for that.
I am just beside myself with excitement.
If anyone wants to come, we still have I think there's 3 or 4 spots that we could fill if people want to come. And if you're a single, we can do mosaic rooms if people feel comfortable. So maybe your MChick put that on your Twitter and see what happens.
Sounds.
But yeah, if we've got 3 or 4 more spots, we don't have to sell them, but if we do, sure, we'd love to host you. 2 TFC or 2 Blue Jays games, 1 TFC game, and multiple hoots will be had.
Oh, I love a good hoot.
I'm going to throw this out there right now. I'm doing 3 Blue Jays games. Oh, it'll work.
Okay.
I'm doing both.
Oh, okay. I will actually attempt that with you. I just don't.
Okay, hang on. What's the play? I thought you were bailing on soccer.
No. Jays play 3:00 Eastern on Saturday. TFC doesn't play till 7:30.
Oh, you can do that.
Easy. You got time to spare.
And
we can do that as a bolt. I will do that.
I'll do that too. If we got there early, we could get a Vladdy bobblehead.
Yes. Oh, is it a bobblehead?
It's Vladdy bobblehead day.
Everyone who's coming, we're doing it. You don't have to.
That's a big sports weekend.
Go 4 sporting events in 3 days.
Tie up some tickets.
And if we get to the Friday game early, we get a Friends t-shirt, which I find very fun.
Holy cow. It is. That's worth the price of admission. Let's go. Toronto.
Freebies.
I can't wait. That's coming up. We're going to blink and we're going to be in Toronto.
I know. So Vladdy bobblehead day tickets, not cheap. Usually you can sit in the 500s, and part of me kind of was like, oh, maybe I'll just wait. And
it's not cheap though.
Usually you can sit in the 500s on
not cheap, $26.
No.
Not cheap.
Okay. But usually the last few times I've gone to Toronto, if you're sitting in the 500s, I've paid $6 or $7 for my ticket. That's why relative.
Well, then get us better seats. Why are we going to the 500s?
Okay. I'll get us better seats.
Jesus.
Yeah. This is a big sports weekend.
Oh yeah, well, because game will be over. Like, yeah, and then we can leave early if we have to. Because the thing is, I'd like to kind of catch up with the group.
Yeah.
Before, so if we have to leave a little bit earlier, we will. But to catch like the most of all of it or most of it, I'm down.
I was nervous.
Are they close?
I think so.
Oh yeah, globally speaking, yeah. Globally speaking, they are very close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look it up. Rogers Center.
Like, would one of the Kardashians take the 3-minute flight?
13-minute drive.
Ooh. Oh, casual.
No, 30-minute walk.
Casual.
Even better.
Get our steps in.
Bang. Oh yeah. I 20,000 steps a day is my goal on this trip.
2.6 clicks.
We'll just walk there. It'll be a nice 30-minute walk. I'll walk off my dogs.
Well, 2.6 Ks, we can do that in fast in 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's
just what Google says.
I know it's because it's being nice. It doesn't want to offend you in case you take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to power step it. And then brown bag it, if you know what I mean.
That's a good goal. 20,000 steps.
That's good. That's a good number. That's you're getting a good sleep if you're doing 20,000 steps a day.
Well, and you're the picture of health also.
Well, I'm definitely having 2 hot dogs a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to step that off. Probably
I started my prep at the Riverhawks game the other night. I was crushing hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
I came down to see you in the suite.
Yeah.
You were, I feel pretty safe in saying this, the drunkest man in the stadium.
That is not true. That is not true. I would say my buddy Mark was the drunkest man in the stadium.
Great point, because he told me a very drawn out story about beer league hockey.
Yes, he did.
But you had a beer bat and a Caesar.
Yeah.
When I sat down,
I also had 2 beers behind me.
So, but when I sat down, you were working on a beer bat and a Caesar at the same time.
Yeah.
You finished that Caesar, ordered another Caesar, or you had one coming before I got there. So you finished your Caesar, got the next one, drank about half of it, put it behind you, ordered another Caesar while still just holding and not drinking your beer bat. You were in one.
So what happened was we got tickets for the Riverhawks game on Tuesday. My friend's wife said, "Don't worry about getting there or back. I've got the van. I'll drive you boys home." So my friend and I were like, "Well, green light for a Tuesday night party." And that's what we did.
So it's just 2 of you in the box?
It was me, my missus, him, his wife, and their 2 kids.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You made it sound like you had a larger group. That's why I didn't come at the beginning. So I was like, oh, like you were like, oh, my friends and their kids are coming. I was like, oh, I shouldn't leave them alone. But
no, it was casual.
We're using the box tonight. We're doing an Oodle Noodle team building event.
Ooh,
that's fun.
It was a lot of fun. We were also having fun with the Riverhawks themselves.
Oh, they're so we talk to them all the time. They're great.
Yeah, they gave the boys some baseball, so they were just really good.
So KJ the pitcher, you boys will love this.
Okay,
because we're Otani boys. So they're shit canning the Harbor Cats on Saturday, and they put in KJ to bat.
Nice.
And my friend's kids are like dialed into all the Riverhawks players. Like, oh my God, KJ's a good hitter. And he's like, pulls up these YouTube videos really quick and he's showing me. So then I'm talking. I'm like, so the kids show me the video and KJ just walking to the plate. So I'm like, you mean like KJ Otani? And all the players like, well, like, yeah, exactly. And so then he goes and he hits one right to the warning track. Like it was so like maybe on a better trajectory. He had it out of the park because it got like, I stood on my seat and I'm watching this like, oh my God, it's going to go. And it didn't. And then KJ came out of the field. I'm like, and I just kept yelling KJ Otani and he loved it. Otani boys.
It's great.
I wore my Otani jersey to the game.
So what? Oh yeah. What are we going to be in? Or Bow Boys? Flatty boys?
Well, I think we're Bow Boys for sure.
Bow Boys for sure, because we both have those.
But there's a chance.
I need a Bichette jersy.
It's a chance if the rotation gets messed up a little, Manoah could pitch while we're there.
Yeah, I want to be a Manoah boy.
You're going to 3 games and he's not going to pitch?
I think we're gonna miss it.
The odds are not in our favor there.
We did the math.
40% chance you miss them, yeah.
So should I buy a jersey in town here or try to buy one in Toronto?
I think you're probably pretty safe with either. Like they'll have a ton of this.
Yeah, like a Bichette.
You think so? Because I know like there's shortages and shit.
No, I think you can get one right now, even if you wanted.
Because I really want to be a Manoah boy.
I know. I have a number 6 Stroman that I might take to the sports closet and be like, hey, if I pick this off, can you get it restitched with Manoah instead of Stroman? But yeah, you can definitely find jerseys now. Sports closet will hook you up.
You got Bo? I think I'd want a white.
I got a white Vladdy and a baby blue.
Like it's just
Oh, we're really going to match then, Tyler, because I also have the baby blue bow.
Oh, it's baby.
And
blue.
you have a white Vladdy, right?
No, I have the dark blue.
Oh, I like a white Vladdy too. Oh.
I wanted the white Vladdy, but they had none of my size when I was buying.
Yeah.
Boy, goes.
All right. Sorry.
I'm just excited.
I'm very excited about the trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be joined in a few minutes by Nation Citizen, a proud Nation Citizen. One of the more vocal members of the nation.
A Hoosier.
Hoosier.
He's a Hoosier.
Turner Watson's going to join us. He is a listener from Fort Wayne, which if you watched the news this week, the Oilers are moving their ECHL affiliate, because it's not the East Coast Hockey League. Their ECHL affiliate is going to Fort Wayne. So
Indiana, the wonderful state of Indiana.
Yes.
Is that closer than where we were? I don't know anything about
Wichita would be below. Yeah, because Kansas is further south. Indiana's further north.
All right.
They're both probably roughly in the same. What's the lines? Longitude? Yeah.
In the same vertical?
Same vertical compartment.
Anyways, we're going to chat with him when he pops in our call here. Just about.
He is pumped.
He's pumped. Yeah.
The Comets are the Oilers affiliates.
This is interesting. Just breaking news that popped up. Adidas will not return as the official supplier of NHL uniforms when their deal ends after 2023-24. That sucks because it means you're going to have to get new jerseys.
Oh my God. That's so annoying.
Depends. It depends who's replacing.
Did I not buy enough jerseys, Adidas?
How is that? How
I got
can
like
you fumble
7
the
of
bag?
them.
How is that not profitable for you? If that is indeed the reason why, how is that not a venture worth continuing? If you're like the lone supplier of stuff for the NHL,
Who else is on deck then? Nike?
Nation Gear.
Nation Gear?
Yeah.
Nation Gear makes, and we'll just make them here.
Yeah, make them.
And all the Flames jerseys will be fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
the stitches will be off.
Yeah.
Jersey will be slightly askew.
C's will be backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen then. Go back to Reebok?
Maybe something like out of right field, like Under Armour. will make
Majestic.
them. Majestic.
Who makes the MLB jerseys?
Nike now.
Oh, Nike.
Yeah, New Era does the hats.
I do the Nike.
Who does NFL? Nike.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Nike then.
Yeah.
Who does NBA? NBA's Nike now.
Nike's got no touch points in hockey, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. But Adidas doesn't make gear.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, yeah, that's true also.
So Adidas.
So maybe it'll be
it could just
and
be
Reebok's
Nike.
out of hockey too, right? Like all the
RBK's out.
Interesting.
we need to help grow the game so those brands can continue to play in it. Because I'm a Nike guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Nike guy.
Slowly liking Adidas shoes. Slowly.
So
But
I'm
Nike.
slowly converting into a Nike guy from an Adidas guy. It's hard to pick.
Is it because you read Shoe Dog?
Honestly, yes.
Yes.
100%. I like that sounds like such a dumb thing to say.
No,
but I loved the story and the grind and the hustle so much that I'm like, I'm going to go buy a pair of Nikes.
Yeah, you got a huge appreciation for it. You can feel it.
Phil Knight is legit.
That guy was still spinning plates when his whole world was on fire.
Yeah, he was spinning plates when the plates were on fire.
Yeah.
Tyler, if you did, no, that was Liam that said he's going to start to read more. I was going to bring you Shoe Dog.
I'd read Shoe Dog.
It's good.
You should. I'm not a big reader, and that was one of the books I could not put down. Like I was like, I gotta finish this. So that's cool.
I feel like reading is an activity that would help me really calm down, which is something I need to do.
I'm trying to do that in the evening. Shut the phone off
and just read
and do a little reading. Although I had to catch up on Big Brother last night, so I did not do
that. So I was trying to do that this morning. And my PVR screwed it up.
Records it with no sound.
I got that too. It kept pausing on 30 seconds and wouldn't go past.
I've had that issue a bunch of times.
I had to go watch it on demand.
If we mute our mics quickly, can we all share who our cable provider is? Shaw? Okay, so two of us are with the same, but I've had the same problems as you, Jay, and we're with the same cable provider.
Why do we not want to publicly say the cable provider?
What if they could line up as a sponsor one day?
Tell them to sort their shit out.
Well, let me think.
I'm trying to watch BB.
They're connected to that. That's connected to no, they wouldn't.
Okay, so anyways,
I'm with Shaw.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. But yeah, I had one episode I couldn't watch, which was fine. When you're trying to catch up early in a season, sometimes I'm okay with skipping an episode, just getting the recap the next day. On the next one. Like
this season's been good though so far.
Yeah, it has been.
Well, we'll see. Like
far,
I'm on episode 5, so I'm really behind still.
Yeah.
I'm making up progress.
Big moves need to be made, and everyone's talking about it, but then like the same. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I do love though how there's a few the one super fan, or I guess the few super fans still in the show when I'm watching.
Episode.
Yeah,
great.
Where is it? Oh, good.
Where
this Vito?
Last night was Vito. Yeah.
Because who's on the block? It's It doesn't matter.
I don't remember anybody's names right
my
now.
ears, don't worry.
I just don't know anybody's names yet anyway,
Yeah, fair.
except Pooch.
Is that Pooch?
Oh, because they had to put up a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which team it
They're
is.
doing a team thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, teams of 6.
I was sad to see Paloma go. I watched that episode last night.
Yeah, she kind of, wow. Like, I was like, hey, I like the way she's playing. And then,
She was super aggressive, and then
well,
just the
then
next
she got
episode
that
was out.
crazy aggressive, but then you can see why she was, because she was exhausted.
Yeah, she was struggling.
So,
But then it was interesting to see how that played out too, because Paloma left, and then all their twist for the week, where they were just like,
Fucked.
yeah.
Because they needed 14 people in that next
They're
HOH,
just like,
right? So
"Meh."
like, no one's going home.
bring back Paul.
Friendship.
Yeah, friendship tour.
Friendship, Paul. You know what I did last night? This is a fun story, or a short story while we wait for Turner to hop in.
Make a short story
Is-
long.
I played for the first time in my life, outside of when I was like 3 or 4, I played in a soccer game.
Oh,
I am playing rec league co-ed soccer. I've never played before. And if you want to get an appreciation for a sport, you play it once.
you cover a lot of ground.
I was keeper.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
move.
I'd be a goalie. I'd be a good goalie.
I grossly underestimated how hard people can kick the ball, even in a rec league. Like I was the one that beat me scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Or one of the ones that beat me. And I also didn't understand how much I'd have to handle the ball. Whenever it goes behind you, you got to do like a goal kick, and I suck at kicking.
Do you find doing like kick saves like you're a hockey goalie?
Yeah,
like sticking your leg. I do.
So
You're
I
supposed
was
to dive at it.
I was good at diving at it, but there were a few times where like my instinct would be to drop to my knees. And like, so there was one time the ball hit the post and went behind me, and I, instead of just like turning around running at it, I like dropped to my knees and like reached back for it. It was funny. All right, our friends here. So let's step aside, take a pause, and when we come back, we'll chat with Turner Watson. Very excited to welcome in a nation citizen, a proud nation citizen in Turner Watson to the show. How's it going?
Oh, very excited. Yeah. Yeah.
It is episode 400 of the Real Life Podcast, and you're our big guest.
Well, outstanding. Yeah. I like a nice even number there. That's great, boys.
And you have a great setup behind you as well for people listening to the pod. You got like a Jaws poster in there as well. You got a surfboard with a nation sticker on it.
Right. Well, and it's always great on a audio podcast to describe where you are.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
That's what we love.
Visual elements are very important on podcasts. Having said that, we do push this out on video.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if you notice, I'm on video.
Quite a bit.
I've got a sound bite that's out there on video right now that doesn't tell the full story that I am getting just absolutely skewered on. But anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Is it the Trade Bouchard crap? Is that what yeah.
Everyone knows, Jay.
I woke up this morning.
No, here's the thing. I want to go on record in saying I agree with Jay in that if you, and it all depends on who we keep and who we have on the back end or whatever. If it's Bouchard, if it's Broberg or whatever, if you have a chance for Chitrin, Jacob or whatever, or who's Mayfield, somebody like that. If you got a really strong shutdown defenseman and you have an offensive guy like a Barry or a Bouchard, either one, I think, yeah, absolutely. Right now in the next 3 years, you have to do it. Yeah. I'll go on record.
Thank you. But like, it's not just like, let's fire sale Bouchard. It's just, we have to trade. We have to get rid of, trade one of Barry or Bouchard for the right type of defenseman that we need.
So last night,
Last
night I did better late than never. And then I send the file off to Princey, and then Princey emails me back right away. He's like, can I do the clip where somebody takes a shot at Jay? I'm like, oh yeah.
That's good.
So I woke up this morning and I click onto Instagram and there's all these comments on like random posts in my account saying dad is the solution
Dad's
or
part of the
dad's
solution.
part of the solution.
Yep.
And I was like, what the hell? Someone's coming at me. And then I saw the clip and I'm like, oh, this is a group attack.
Yeah.
Well, people have to remember, and I'm an old guy. I remember the old school, the dynasty when it was really a dynasty, Oilers teams. And I remember, this is the team that traded away Paul Coffey, Wayne Gretzky. I don't know if you heard of him, and still managed to go on and win and be competitive. So I think that, obviously Jimmy Carson is not the answer, but the point is that after that situation, nobody is untouchable, I think, at this point.
Fair.
100%. But like, it's
think about Colorado. I mean, not that I agree with you in this case, but like, Colorado had to go through a lot of like, we traded Ryan O'Reilly, we traded Matt Duchene. Like they sacrificed key pieces along the way. And those
Tyson
were
Barrie.
we've got a 3-year window now. So like, anything is on the table if it means making the team better. Anything.
Yeah.
And to me, Gregor wrote a great article today about how Bouchard does not replace Barry.
The issue I have with Gregor's article, and he had all the side-by-side numbers, blah, blah, blah. Simple as this. Which one played on the second pairing in the playoffs? Evan Bouchard. Which one played on the third pairing?
That is not,
Tyson Barrie.
that is because there's no depth. That is a terrible fucking angle.
No, I think that's the correct angle.
It's because Bouchard is defensively a second pair guy.
And Barrie is?
I'm not saying Barrie is. Neither are.
Well,
Neither are. That's the problem. We got to fix
which
that.
one's better? And it's Bouchard.
Oh, mildly.
I'm just saying.
Mildly, but like
All
that's
right.
the fun.
Anyways.
I don't mind. Like I don't care. Extend Bouchard now. Move Barrie out. Let's bring in a real important defensive piece and then bring another one at the deadline.
Yep.
So you target Mayfield at the deadline. You try to do something to pull off Chikrin, or you go after a Dylan, or you make a trade for Susie. Like there's your options.
I know. Okay, we're getting a little sidetracked.
I know.
Okay. Little sidetracked. Turner, you're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Are you born and raised there? Always lived there?
No. I'm actually a transplant. I arrived here in 2004. I'm a former radio guy. And so, I grew up actually in Southern Indiana. So if you look at a picture of Indiana, it looks like a sock. I was in the toe of the sock. Now I can see Tyler's.
What was the town called?
Mount Vernon, Indiana is where I was born. Evansville is where I used to work and everything. It was about 2.5 hours east of St. Louis.
I see Evansville.
Where's that in relation to French Lick?
It is south of French Lick, west of French Lick.
Home of Larry Bird, just so you know.
Yeah.
And there's skiing there, I'm told.
My brother went to grad school at Indiana State where Larry Bird played. So, but I left in 2001. My wife and I moved to North Carolina, worked out there, and was in a shadow market of Raleigh, southeast of Raleigh. So we got to go to the Hurricanes run in 2002. Fantastic and everything. And then moved back here in 2004 to start a family. Got a father-in-law, lives in Michigan. Everybody else lives in the Midwest. So here we are. So 2004 is when I got here, kind of being a hockey guy, got immersed into the Comets culture and the history and everything pretty much right away.
Always an Oilers fan?
Oh, yeah. So, when I was growing up, again, I'm 52. So when I was a kid and my buddy David got me into watching hockey and everything, and we started watching, guess who was on television at those days? It was either you watch Mike Bossy, or you watch some of the remnants of whatever they thought the Canadiens dynasty was going to continue to be after they won all those cups in the 70s, or you watch the Oilers, this up and coming team. So when you start watching these games that they have on television, and you get to know, Dave Semenko, and you get to see, Esa Tikkanen and guys like this, or whatever, you start saying, wow, I really like these guys. I tried to watch other teams, but none of them had the character that the Oilers did. And then they happened to start winning cups. So that's why I became an Oilers fan. Yes, I was 2.5 hours outside of St. Louis. But at that point, first of all, St. Louis games weren't on television. Maybe you get, Pat LaFontaine's from there. You get a game now and then, but that was it. So, the Oilers were who I grew up with. So my senior graduation party was actually an Oilers-Bruins themed party. We watched the Stanley Cup final and hung up jerseys and stuff. And I had a cake that had the Bruins and Bruins and Oilers logos on it. So that's in 1988. That's what we did.
Wow, good living.
Southern Indiana.
I was wondering if there was like a Gretzky Pacers connection. Racers.
Yeah, racers.
It's Messier played there too. And so, there's a lot of, and the thing is, the people that aren't from the Midwest don't understand that hockey's not going to be number one here probably anytime soon. Both my kids play hockey, and there's a bunch of hockey here. The Comets have been in a professional franchise for 70 years.
Wow.
The Hershey Bears and the original 6 teams are the only teams in North America outside of the Comets that have been in the same city with the same name for as long as the Comets have. Wow. So that's the kind of history you have here. But because there's no Mike Modano or whatever, there's no, Adam Graves, from Fort Wayne. We've had guys come out of here and go to the pros. It's not on the map that way. We're 3 hours from Detroit, 3 hours from Chicago, 2 hours from Columbus. So it's like we're right here in this middle of, I don't want to say a hockey hotbed, but it's here. It's always been here. It's not college basketball. This is Indiana. Like you said, Jay, Larry Bird, for God's sake, think about, the Pacers have been here forever. We are a shadow market for the Bulls. So basketball is huge, but hockey's here.
That's awesome. Fascinating.
I see you always like posting about the Comets games.
Yeah.
Because you go to a lot.
Well, there's something just real quick. So I'll give you guys, and you'll edit all this. Tyler
doesn't leave anything on the podcast.
Yeah.
So you guys remember Jeff Delorier, right?
Yep.
JDD.
Yeah. Oh boy, who could forget? So the Comets forever have been a place that either the people go to begin their careers or end their careers. And Delorier came here towards the end of his career before going to Europe, after playing for the Oilers and everything back in the bad old days. But we've had, these are some of the goalies that have played for the Comets: Bob Essenza, Alain Chevrier, Pokey Reddick, Peter Sidorkiewicz, Rick Tabaracci, and Stefan Beauregard, are guys that have played here. Recently, we've had Zach Fucale, who played, I think 4 games for the Capitals last year. Spencer Martin was with the Abs. Now he's with Vancouver, I think. And Roman Will, who played for the Abs. So, we've got, our guys are always either right on the cusp or they're, finishing up, winding up. So
interesting. And so when you go to a Comets game, obviously they've been around for 70 years. So there's a fan base down there. It's, you don't survive just on luck for 70 years. So what's the vibe like at a Comets game? When you go in, is there a good amount of real diehards down there? Is the presentation great? Any sort of special little things you do there?
It's one of the things that it's weird because the Frankies who own the Comets, they've owned them. So the Comets began in 1952, and then they left for Albany in 1990, I think. And that same year, the Frankies, who were David and Michael Franke, who own the team now, along with Scott Sproat, they bought a Flint team that was going under, brought them here. So we didn't miss a beat. This was all in the IHL days. So, and by the way, the Comet team that left and went to Albany folded a year later. So we got the better end of that deal. It's like Winnipeg getting the Thrashers again, that sort of lateral move. Anyway, so you've got, so forever they were kind of an independent team. They didn't have a whole lot of affiliations. Then when they got back into the ECHL in 2012, we were a Arizona affiliate for a while, then Vegas, and now obviously the Oilers. Before that, people were very fan loyal. Player loyal. So guys like Colin Chalk, who's now coaching Bakersfield, by the way, Bakersfield Condors, brilliant guy, love him. You see his jersey in the stands still. Steve Fletcher, who was one of the tough guys back in the 70s, 80s, his jersey, you see it in the stands. So guys got really attached to players. And now that they're an ECHL franchise, it's a little bit tougher because obviously guys are moving. Guys are getting pulled up to in the past Henderson, now I guess Bakersfield, and on. You don't have that chance to get as loyal. You don't have the chance to buy the merchandise and everything that you did back in the day. So it's kind of been the last 10 years have been different, but they're still fan favorites. And there's tailgating. There are, they've experimented with dollar beer nights. I don't think those will be happening anytime soon.
That was a short experiment.
But it's just it's everywhere. Any hockey game you've ever been to, it's the same thing. They're very passionate. I posted the video of one of the opening nights we had a year or two ago, and they're sold out. It's a 10,000 seat arena, the Allen County Coliseum where they play.
Bigger than the Coyotes.
Yeah. But
That's
twice.
3 times the size.
Yeah. And so when they are sold out as a playoff game or it's an opening night or whatever, that place is just, it's massive and it's as loud and as crazy as every other arena you could ever imagine. I've been, like I said, the Carolina Hurricanes in the playoffs. I've been to St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, all these, Columbus here in the Midwest. Just nothing. They're right on par with all that.
That's awesome. It's great to see the Oilers, who obviously a storied franchise themselves, have an affiliate where hopefully they can build up a long-term relationship with another storied franchise in the Comets. It's just neat that they're going to a real hockey market. It seems like I like that. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, 100%. From not even having an AHL team,
And I'm excited for you, Turner, because now this is a direct connection to the Oilers in your backyard.
Right, it is. And the last time the Comets were an Oilers affiliate was in 1990. Don't know if that year rings a bell for anybody.
That was a good year for the Oilers.
So yeah, hoping some of the magic comes back maybe.
Ooh, yes.
Fort Wayne Magic.
Or not. It's we're now in a situation where we don't have to take too many more steps. We are very close.
Very close. Very close.
Just need to bolster our defense, but I won't stop talking about that until it's done.
Well,
how would you do that, Jay? Never mind.
Wow.
We'll wrap with that. What have you thought of Ken Holland's offseason? How much have you loved what he's done, or what grade would you give him?
I think I'd give him an A-, maybe just a straight A. I think the obviously the Kane and Kulak and all that is great. I think that Yarncroc is a nice pickup. I did message. I heard Liam talk about it the other day. I did message him about Daniel Sprong.
Oh yeah, simply
because I think that's a great sound effect. In addition to being an awesome
and he
player,
can score.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, he's a guy that he's kind of 13 goals or something last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be a playmaker. He's not going to be a two-way guy or a penalty killer or whatever. But I don't know, maybe a trigger man. I don't know, for less than $1 million, maybe take a look. But no, I think Kenny's been great. I think that unfortunately, I think we're going to probably see things settle in until the trade deadline, because either he's going to make a blockbuster trade the next week, or we're going to sit tight until the trade deadline. I think that's pretty much common logic. So, yeah, I think it's been great. Yeah,
great. Well, we appreciate you hopping on. This was fun chatting with you,
boys. It's been an honor. Love you guys. Wish Chalmers was here, but that's
Sean,
he doesn't show up.
He's being very on brand. You're getting the right real life experience. Chalmers is not here.
Just real quick. So Tyler asked me last night, or I guess it was like 12:30 my time. I didn't check it till this morning about whether or not I wanted to hop on. And I said I had a lunch meeting, so it depended on the time. I said, but I might be able to ditch it, because unlike certain people, I know that content is king. So
Chalmers has got no loyalty to his craft.
Nope.
Yeah,
he's no respect
out
on his own podcast.
Yeah, he's Chalmers. Yeah, no respect. Doesn't put any pride in his work.
Doesn't put any pride in his podcasting.
To keep it 100, he is Chalmers.
And what's that?
To keep it 100, Chalmers is Chalmout on the podcast.
All right. Thank you, boys, very much. Still.
Yeah. Thanks for hopping on, man. We appreciate it. Chat soon.
See you guys.
See ya. That was a lot of fun. That was good. Yeah, what a neat little story of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and their connection to the hockey world.
And just I've been following Turner for a long time now, and he's like a very active guy in the nation community.
Yep.
Always. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. So it's good we should do this more. We should bring people
citizen profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Citizen profiles. Yeah, that is actually a decent idea here for the next month while I'm
chalming on that. So it better stick.
I mean, I'm chalming on that too.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you take of this, Tyler?
Okay.
Our friend Adam Seaborn. He is saying early expectation, Nike Fanatics collaboration to take over for Adidas.
So Nike NHL jerseys, hey?
I'm in.
Why don't you like the idea of Nike jerseys?
Read Shoe Dog and you'll be in.
Oh yeah. Phil Knight is going to be.
Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, I probably don't even really care. It's just, change scares me.
The weight of this change on you must just be.
I won't sleep for years.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of change, I guess we can talk about this now. I'm now the proud driver of the Nation truck.
Oh, there has been a passing of the baton.
Way to flex on me like that.
Mm-hmm. So if you see the Nation truck cruising around Edmonton, it's me now.
Eating a fettuccine Alfredo.
No, I've been told that I need to cool it on the eating if I'm driving the company vehicle.
Said who? Me?
No one. I just made it up.
Okay.
I thought
you know what? I'll tell you that.
But that's the beauty. So if you need to take shots at Tyler, it is very obvious where and who he is at all times.
Yep.
Which is great.
I took the truck to the Riverhawks game the other day, and I saw Koska memes, or he saw me. I didn't see him. And someone else was like, "Hey, you're M-Chuck." I was like, "Oh, hello."
See, welcome to Nation Truck lifestyle. It's good. How do you like being so high up off the ground? Don't you feel like the king?
I don't like it.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, it's taken some getting used to.
I can't be low. I can't. Like if I drove a car right now, oh God, I feel like I'm driving underground.
Parking is taking an adjustment for me.
Well, you'll learn that.
Yeah, I've driven a truck before. That was my first vehicle was a truck. So I'm getting used to it. And I'll get more used to it as it goes on. But I'm loving driving the thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I miss it. I love it. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I am.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we kept
You're driving the Dream Whip though. How often was I talking about Broncos on the Oilers Nation radio?
You wanted everyone
probably
to get
like
Broncos.
2 years, I would say.
I got the Nation Bronco, so it's going to.
Is it getting deckled up right away?
It's going to be. There's some mild deckling we're going to be doing. We're kind of
mild.
It's because it's going to be artsy. So like the Nation truck is the Nation truck.
Oh yeah.
And then this is going to be like the Nation Bronco. This is like the stealth mode. So because it's got the matte navy blue on black. So everything's gonna be like subtle and cool. So like when you see it and you get up, you're like, whoa, okay. Like, so there's some strategy going on there, but I'm working with Sherwood Ford on that.
I have not gotten a new, my wallet's on it. I was going to show you. My driver's license is still my driver's license from when I was 16, the day I turned 16.
Oh, they still let you get away with that. Wow. It means it doesn't look like you've aged.
Well, so it's always
a sad day. You're like, we're going to need to take a new photo. You're like, damn it.
Well, so happened. I go to register the Nation truck under my name. And then I need a new license because I'm moving. And I didn't change my address on my last license, which was a mistake. I know you're supposed to. So I go give her my license. I'm like, yeah, I need to update like my address. Blah, blah. And she looks at me, she goes, how tall are you? And I was like, I'm 6'2". She goes, do you know how tall your license says you are? No idea. Take a stab. How tall do you think my license is?
5'8".
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like 5'8", 5'9".
5'4".
You were 5'4" at 16?
Yeah.
Really?
I was a late bloomer.
I haven't. Yeah, you must have been, because I haven't grown taller since I'm about 15.
Yeah, I was 5'4" when I was 16, and by the time I graduated high school at whatever, wasn't quite 18, but by the time I graduated high school, I was pretty much 6 feet.
I'm looking forward to the photo redo day. I'm insisting on it when I get my Nexus card renewed here right away, because when I went and got it, you have to go for the interview.
Yeah, you had the flow.
Well, I was going for the interview. I didn't know that was like the day they're taking your photo. So I'm wearing my hat, and they're very serious in there. I don't know if they try to scare the shit out of you to like make you admit to something you didn't do. And once you get through it, they're like, okay, time for a photo. And I was like, oh, so I've got the worst Nexus photo ever.
I wish I had my wallet in here so I could show you my driver's license, because I didn't know I needed a new photo. I'm going to say 8 months into COVID. So I hadn't shaved in months. I hadn't showered. My hair was down to like almost my shoulders.
Awesome.
And I walk in, she's like, you need a new photo. I'm like, oh my God. And then we just both started laughing, because it's just like, what do you do?
I needed a new photo too, and I wasn't thinking. I was wearing just my ball cap and stuff. Haven't shaved in a bit. Yeah. So my photo is not great. My new one's not great. Better than my old one. 5'4", like 115 pounds.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was.
You're adorable.
Yeah.
Pint size your Chuck.
Yeah. Little tiny Chuck.
Fun.
Now you're 6'3" and 120 pounds.
6'2".
6'2".
Yeah.
Weight stay the same.
Yeah. It depends how much I eat.
Well, just wait. That's coming for you, pal.
I know it is. I'm scared.
Oh man, I miss my metabolism.
Me too. Like all I want to do is eat bricks of cheese all day.
Sherwood Ford needs the Nation truck though to.
You might only be driving it for a short amount of time, eh?
Why? Well, they need it for the pace truck for some event, but what else?
And it's put up as a hole-in-one prize.
Oh, please win the Nation truck in August. Please. Because this is the year.
We committed that before we made these moves.
There's no way.
Please, God.
Wow. You'll get it. Like, don't worry. We'll be taken care of.
Oh, I would love to see Tyler on the bus as his truck is driving home without him.
Oh, man. Someone gets a hole in one.
Oh, please.
If I sell my car in the next 2 weeks,
please,
and then someone gets a fucking hole in one and I don't have a vehicle.
Oh, if there's
I mean, there's added joy for you to get a hole in one at the Nation Tourney.
The law of attraction, I need it to come through for me right now. I can picture.
Can't we put up something else? Can we put up the Bronco?
Can't put up the Bronco.
You have no idea the anxiety you've now caused me for the next few weeks.
Oh, please.
Don't worry. If it happens, it'll be taken care of.
Okay.
But like the moment after.
I do. I couldn't wait to tell him.
Oh, that would be so great.
I couldn't wait because this is already committed. I was insured for the other day. They reminded me like, oh, we just got the insurance for the Bronco, the whole one. I was like, oh shit, Tyler doesn't know.
I think I might just post up on that hole the whole day and cheer for everyone that comes close.
You should be a spotter. Oh, that went in. Oh, that one went in.
I'll be a spotter. I'll kick one in.
And we're making the hole real short too.
No, we're not. You're making it as hard as possible.
No, we're not.
Oh, please win.
Number 2. It's going to be number 2 at Cattail. You remember that one?
Oh, okay. I feel pretty good then.
Yeah. It's
like,
but shit happens, man.
No.
We've yet to have a hole-in-one at a nation tourney, so it's just a matter of time.
Closest has been about 3 feet. That was a few years back.
So we're due. Fuck.
Oh, I would not.
Anyways, Sherwood Ford needs it to be the pace vehicle at some event.
Yeah. So now,
So this weekend,
there's a couple times a year you have to give it back. So
I will go.
But they give you a loaner, and that's fine. You get to find a drive a new vehicle.
Well, no. So sales guy Jared calls me. I was like, hey, they need this out there, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I need a vehicle. And I was like, I bet you they can give me a loaner. Sales guy Jared goes, no, don't worry about it. We'll swap keys. I'll give you my Alfa Romeo for the weekend.
Ooh,
upgrade. So shout out to Alfa Romeo of Edmonton.
Okay, nice shout out.
Yeah, I'm going to be cruising home in that bad boy and then parking it because I'll be too scared
Look
to drive
at the vehicles you're
drinking
driving.
a macchiato.
Maybe, yeah, I probably should live the lifestyle of an Alfa Romeo.
I'll be driving home in a 1971 Chevette.
Actually, if you had one right now, that'd be cool.
I probably would be.
That'd be very cool.
We used to always steal my friend's sister's Chevette in high school. That's really good.
So shout out to Alfa Romeo and shout out to Cattail Crossing, where our golf tournament is, and the second hole at Cattail Crossing, which will prove to be impossible. No one will even hit the green.
Your Chug will be wearing goalie equipment, standing on the green.
If this
saving
happens,
his truck.
Immediately, I will go live on all of our socials.
Yes.
I will run from hole to hole to find Tyler.
Yes. Yes. So
there will
good.
just be countless time of me sprinting through the
If
holes.
you want a chance to see this live, I think we have 4 or 5 teams. I can't remember. It's the same as the trip. I think the number, but teams left.
At the O's Nation Open?
Yeah. And then Gregor is also auctioning off. Today he's auctioning off a team to play with Joaquin Gage. And then he's going to be auctioning off a team to play with himself. And then he's going to be auctioning off a team to play with Kyle Brodziak.
Ooh.
Wow.
Jason Gregor Show.
Jason Gregor Show. Next level. Raising money for Gregor's grads.
And you get to see Gregor cry.
Gregor's going to cry. Now, will he say a...
No, the rumor is a variation of the same speech.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can come with a new speech.
I think he should.
I might try to lift it from his pocket. He might just rehearse it from memory.
Maybe we'll get a teleprompter and he'll just read whatever's on it.
Oh, Ron Burgundy.
Oh, Joe Biden did that the other day. Did you see that?
No. No, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, yeah, you'll have to pull it up. Joe Biden did it. Sleepy Joe.
So Oilers Nation Open Mosaic teams.
Oh, yeah. You've got 3 lined.
3 are filled. There's one guy who DM'd me and said, hey, I'm taking the spot if it's open. And he hasn't sent me the money yet. So I'm still waiting on that. But now I've had a few other people who are like, hey, still a spot. So I have 2 other people inquiring about a spot.
So if there's 2 other more inquirers, you can make a team.
So we could potentially
play it. Did you listen to it?
It's fun. Even the caption was funny.
I don't know if you can play it loud enough, but it is special. It is special.
Anyways,
let's do another Mosaic team. I think those are. I love that those are being assembled.
Yeah. So there's a chance we could do a 4th one. If you're interested, email me tyler@oilersnation.com or DM me August 19th, Cattail Crossing. You could win my truck.
We're also going to blink and it's going to be the golf tournament right away, man. It's
Toronto golf tournament.
August is insane. Folk Fest next weekend. Woo!
Pray for our livers.
I am going to say the thing I always say before I go on a trip like this. Pitch count.
I absolutely promise you we will not keep that day when we go Jays to TFC.
That's gonna be a spicy Saturday.
In the sun.
We'll be ready for TFC at that point.
Yes.
But I'll have my steps in. I'll have 2-3 dogs in me. That's power fuel.
Mm-hmm. All right, you gonna try it? Oh, you got the ad going?
I'm trying to get through this part.
Hopefully people understand where it actually reads the prompter, but I think it's pretty obvious.
Now they're showing. Yeah, there's just they're mashing up videos of Ron Burgundy and Joe Biden.
Percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not.
End of quote. Repeat the line.
Political or maybe precise, not or political power. It is no word.
End of quote. Repeat the line.
I love that.
Wow. You wouldn't put that in you wouldn't say it in a speech, I don't think. End of quote.
No, I don't think you would. But maybe Gregor would.
End of quote.
All right. Alfa Romeo. Shout out to them. Cattail Crossing. DoorDash and Oodle Noodle as well. We were talking last week about taco places you could hit up around the city. You could order them with DoorDash or you could order Oodle Noodle. Pair them up. Dynamic duo. Like 97 and 29.
Yeah, it's good salad day at Oodle Noodle. It's 35 degrees, so I'd go
salad
get a
day
salad.
Oodle Noodle?
Or I'd get a salad Oodle Noodle.
I do fire with fire today. I would
actually,
do
you know what?
wonton soup.
So you know what? That's very interesting you brought that because I was talking to some people because I'm like, you think of where the spiciest food comes from.
Yeah.
Some of the hottest countries in the world.
Exactly.
So I was like, why the hell is that? And I believe, and this is what I was told, is it helps create sweat.
The exact theory.
And sweat cools you down.
That's the exact theory.
And I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I would go a little wonton soup. Maybe a war wonton soup. If I'm
laced with sriracha?
Of course. Have to. Delish.
Butter chicken mac and cheese, folks. We're going to be talking about that a lot in the fall because our franchisees are seeing a lot of customer positive comments.
I just love it.
They love it. And they're like, can you guys talk about it more? And it would be an honor to talk about butter chicken mac and cheese.
Fully transparent. I was not going to get it because I love both items separately. I did not know.
Oh, of course you can love them together.
But
what is mac and cheese? Okay, you did it.
I did it. I took the plunge and I did it.
Yeah.
And I did, wow.
Well, like it's a nice cream.
It's creamy. It's delicious.
It's a no-brainer.
To quote Jason Strudwick, it is a bouquet of flavors
coming in your mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, so my mission is I get to see what our top sellers are. I want to try to move it up to the top 5.
Yeah. So don't do like I did. Just take the plunge.
It works, folks.
Or I guess do what I did. Ultimately take the plunge.
Yes. Don't do what you initially did.
Yes.
But then do it. Yeah.
Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
End of quote. Repeat the line.
Don't hesitate.
Shout out the sponsors, Alfa Romeo, Cattail, DoorDash, Oodle Noodle, 2022 IHF World Junior Hockey Championships coming to Edmonton, and our title sponsor, the HGA Group. Say episode number, episode 400.
400.
400 in the bag.
Keeping it 400.
Keeping it 4. If I'm keeping it 400.
Title of the pod.
Yeah. It's hot outside.
It's
tank. I'm wearing short shorts and a tank top in a business-ish setting. There's a certain threshold of temperature where all rules do not apply.
I was just a Ginch guy last night.
Well, yeah, I'm sleeping on top of the covers.
Yeah,
sans Ginch.
I was walking around my house just Ginch guy.
I respect it.
You got to.
Crawford is only rolling diaper.
Oh,
that's it.
Of course.
I'd go no diaper, but that is a risky proposition.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know much about babies, but that sounds risky to
It
me.
is amazing how much they pee.
Really?
Oh,
She's just such a tiny bladder too.
Tiny bladder, yeah.
Yeah, and she crushes liquid. She puts down like 8 meals of 120 mils. So that little thing is crushing over a liter of liquid.
I respect it.
I don't even know if I drink a liter of liquid unless I'm on a pitch count.
You got it.
I'm on my 3rd water bottle already today.
Of course,
I'm trying to put in at least 2 liters of water a day.
No, that's good. That's good to do. It's good for everything to do.
But I'm also going to go home and crush an ice cold beer.
That's part of my new morning routine, Tyler.
Crushing an ice cold beer?
It is.
That's just given.
If you were a beer drinker, it is very hard not to have a beer today.
I would actually consider going down to Dog Patch and having a red Irish ale today. That'd be delicious.
When it's hot like this, I like something lighter. Give me a nice fruity sour.
Ooh,
I am starting to like sours.
Maybe a Radler would be nice today.
Oh, a Radler would be delicious.
Obviously, we love all of our beer partners. Dog Island, Nation Beer. But Folding Mountain out by Jasper makes a cranberry sour. It is my favorite thing in the world. I love it.
Better than Bud Light Sodies?
Yes.
Good. Tyler put in our group chat, he puts a photo of him. I know we're rambling on. Puts a photo of him crushing a soda in our group chat. And I was like, stop trying to stop hurting yourself is what I said.
Yeah.
So Kennedy brought me back 6 of them and I've been saving them. I only have them on special
You
occasions.
have to question if she's doing that because she likes you or she hates you.
Or she wants my job. She wants to produce the podcast.
She wants the truck.
Yeah, she wants to drive the truck.
She's going to go get a hole in one. Fuck, that rattles me.
Oh,
Law of attraction.
What if I get a hole in one?
Oh, and you get it back?
And then I get the Bronco.
No. Then he's double fisted.
Oh, yeah.
But then we have to create some sort of deal. Like I'm your butler for a week to earn back the truck.
He said it, not me.
Yeah, I would absolutely follow along with that adventure.
Yes, you need to feed me fettuccine Alfredo while I drive my car.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Good stuff. Summer content at its finest.
Yep. All right. Thanks for tuning in to episode 400. If you're one of the people who's been around since episode 1 or just
we love you. We love you all. Even if it's $3.99 to $400.
Well, let's have some fun here. if you remember the first episode you listened to, send us a tweet or comment on an Instagram post or something at Nation Real Life and let us know when you started listening, your first memories.
Yeah.
Maybe episode 401 we'll do a little fun look back.
While you're commenting on my post about how dad is still as part of the solution, also put what episode number you started listening at.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you on Monday.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Real Life Podcast. Don't want to miss any of our nonsense? Hit the subscribe button and give us a follow.
We might not do an episode on Monday.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Maybe Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday. Maybe Thursday.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live still.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing
until Tuesday? I'm going to my first vacation.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were doing BLT bets yesterday and we were talking about foosball. Why did the Browns trade for a guy who can't play all year?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's what Tyler said you would say.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. I was just curious. I'm trying to learn.
Okay. Well, all right. Now we're done. We might not be back for a week. We might not do an episode till next Thursday.
Fair.
Okay.
Shout out to the Cleveland Browns.
See you, everybody.